Hello, book nerds. How are you doing on this fine day with Christmas slowly approaching? Now, this is a tag known as the Bookish A to Z Hot or Not tag. I was very kindly tagged in this by Ven's Book Corner. Link to their channel is down below in the description, so definitely go and check them out. So this is basically, what is it, 25, 26 questions, letter of the alphabet, you know, sort of thing. I will pronounce things terribly because English is hard. So let's just get straight into this. So A, audiobooks. See, many years ago I would have said hot. I used to listen to them quite a lot, but I'm going to say not because I find sometimes that maybe some people who read them don't have like the different sort of expressions that I would expect when reading audiobooks. So sometimes I find that difficult. B, I'm going to put the word down here because I cannot pronounce that at all, but that is dealing with a person's formative years or spiritual education. I'm going to say not. Mainly because, well, yes, it can be interesting. I'm okay reading it in fiction. I don't want to read about it like a biography sort of thing. I don't really want to know about that. Everyone goes through their own sort of spiritual thing. I just don't want to hear about every single person's. It sounds terrible. C, children's books, hot. Sounds terrible. No, children's books, hot. That sounds terrible. I miss my nephews being very young and small. I miss reading to them. It was always fun and something we could do together. They've grown up a little bit, with the youngest being 10. So that is something that I do miss. I think yes for that. Digital, absolutely fine, hot with that. I have physical, paperback, hardback, and obviously with my Kindle digital. I think it's a must because sometimes some people can struggle getting the physical copies, and this is just another format that it can be easier for a lot of people. E for experimental. Hot. I'm always down for experimental. I always say try everything once or twice, at least twice, because the first time can never be good, and the second time you know what you're going in for. I need help. F is for fantasy. I'm going to say hot with that. Growing up, I was very much into fantasy. Not as much now, which is weird to say, but absolutely, it was my escape growing up. G is for graphic novel. Hot, absolutely. It's nice to delve into these things. Sometimes, even though while we like to read and imagine with our, imagine what we read and all that sort of stuff, sometimes having just a little bit of something kind of drawn in front of you can help sometimes. And you know what? Sometimes it's just nice to have that. It's still relaxing. You still enjoy it just as much. I for inspirational. I thought I was going to struggle with that for a moment. I'm kind of 50-50 with that, which is really difficult because this is a hot or not. I'm going to say not. While yes, it's good to be inspirational, I don't want to have a book just of inspirational stuff in front of me. I think sometimes I will definitely struggle with that. It could be from chemical imbalances or whatever, but, everyone has their own thing they're into. That's something that I'll happily glance at and just go, okay, that's pretty cool and inspirational, but I don't want to spend my time just going through that. You know what I mean? J is for journalism. Hot. I absolutely really do enjoy journalism. I have a friend from college who actually got into journalism, and they're doing very well for themselves. They've written a few things, and, I'm happy for them, and I do enjoy it as well, because there's different things you can learn from it. There's different styles that people do it as well, and I enjoy it. O, K. Oh, Kitsch. I may have pronounced that wrong. Has a popular or sentimental appeal. I'm going to say hot with that. I have certain things that do have sentimental appeal. It's not as popular as what I would think with some of the things that I have, but I am definitely into that. I think sometimes having something with sentimental appeal is a good thing to have and to hold on to. L is for library. This is quite difficult because where I'm from, libraries are not very good here. they're very small. They only have a certain amount of books in certain genres, and it's mainly used. The libraries are mainly used for job searching, and it's like the most smallest little corner of a library, even though it's still called a library. They don't even have they don't even have like 100 books. They're quite small because the area that I'm in, and it sucks because they should have more of appeal, especially for the younger generation. Because when I was growing up, I was obsessed with library. I would like to say hot. I think they're needed because obviously not everyone can buy books. M is for mystery. I absolutely adore mystery. I grew up with mystery sort of things, mystery thrillers, true crime. I love that sort of stuff. You know, growing up watching Angela Lansbury with Murder, She Wrote. I always enjoy trying to figure out things before I get to a certain point. Half the time I'm wrong because I'm really dim, but that's beside the point. N is for non-fiction. It's very rare that I do read non-fiction. I do sometimes read a little bit of poetry, and there is the odd time. I think I've read 2 biographies in my life. I'm 33, I've only read 2 biographies. So I'm going to say not, because sometimes I don't want to know about other people's lives. I read fiction for a reason, for escapism. I don't know what to really say for that. Oh no. O is for a word that I can't pronounce. Omnibus? Yes, hot, enjoy them. Definitely recommend. P is for poetry. Poetry is a very difficult thing for me because I absolutely adore reading poetry. I think the things that people can get through and express people with poetry is a very good thing, and sometimes there's that connection from it that you can get with it yourself. So I'm going to say hot. Not everyone's cup of tea, but hot. Q is for quests. When the protagonist goes on a quest or physical or spiritual sort of quest, I'm going to say hot. The things with fiction, adventures, and quests and stuff like that it's all about that sort of thing. That's what we strive to kind of fall into and lose ourselves into. So absolutely hot. If we didn't have these sorts of things in books, no matter what kind of book it is that you're reading, it would be pretty bland. R is for romance. That's a difficult thing because I do have romance books, but they're not the main focus of that book. They're more in the background than the foreground. I'm going to say not really my cup of tea. Most of my romance books it's something in the background. If something happens, it happens, but it's very much pushed aside and other things are more important. That's my sort of romance book, I guess you could say. S is for science fiction. It's rare that I read science fiction. I feel like I definitely need to go into it a lot more. I don't give it much of a chance. So at the moment I would say not, but it's something that I'm wanting to dive into to see what I can find and what I can enjoy in that sort of genre. T is for translation, books translated from one language into another. Hot, absolutely. The things that we can learn from translated stuff, these other writers and their style of writing, I absolutely enjoy. 100% hearts. Yes, 100%. U is for Übermensch. The Superman or the extraordinary human characters who can do everything. It's difficult because when you read a book, you don't really want them to be able to do all the things and be that almighty powerful person straight from the get-go. You want there to be some sort of journey of them finding themselves, learning to understand, and getting to the point where they can do things. While with Superman, it's pretty much like, bam, I'm a baby alien. Kryptonite. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. But then again, I really do enjoy Superman. I'm going to say not, because sometimes you want there to be that struggle more than anything. V is for Victorian literature from 1837 to 1901. Hot, I enjoy my literature, my class of literature. So, and I definitely think they should be read a lot more. They should be put more to the forefront than anything. Because, yes, all these new books are coming out, but sometimes it's nice to take a step back and read where things kind of started from, I guess you could say. W is for Western. I'm going to say not. It's very rare that I read Western. I I don't know, I just never found the appeal for it. Maybe it's just because I've not found the right sort of book. Maybe someone could recommend something to me. I don't know. X is for X-rated. Which kind of sucks because this month it is X-rated themed. Am I enjoying it? Yes and no. It's really weird that people write these sort of things. And maybe it's just because I'm just really awkward and uncomfortable. And I don't know, to my family, I'm a prude, believe it or not. You know what? People, I don't know. I'm going to say not. I think they're funny more than anything. But it's just the weird thought that the books that I'm reading, people are very serious about them. I don't know. Y is for young adult. Absolutely. You know, all sort of age groups need to read. Definitely go into that. Read. Yes, just hot. Come on. Oh. Z is for Zeitgeist. Spirit or mood of the times. Hot. Yes, please. I enjoy stuff like that. I hope I did okay with this tag. I feel like it was probably a little bit rushed because I've got quite a lot of things to go through today. But thank you to Ven for the tag. I really appreciate it. Sorry it's taking me a little bit of time to get to it. I know I've still got another one that I need to do at some point, and we've got reviews coming up. Thank you so much for watching the video. I really do appreciate it. We do have a Discord. Links to all sort of social media is down below. Don't be a stranger. Be good. Make good life decisions and choices. And love. Cheers.
I've known some. Until I first met you, I was lonesome. And when you came inside, dear, my heart grew light and this whole world seemed new to me.